King Ekaterina's New Year speech on January 18, 2022. Let me express the greetings of the season of 2022. First of all, I really would like to appreciate 3 Their Majesty the Kings of the Intellectual Kingdom, 16 Their Crown and Royal Highness the Princes and Princesses, our talented staffs, all countries in the Intellectual Kingdom and all humans to run the kingdom together and survive the same period powerfully. I wish for the long-lasting happiness of all of those who have been granted human rights by the United Nations. In addition, I would like to praise and appreciate everyone from the bottom of my heart that the stage which can be referred to have made a memorable achievement in the history of the earth, which is a fact like 8,000 years success due to incredible feats every day since the kingdom was actually started and explored in 2019 is gifted by them who exerted themselves for that service. A year ago, various assessments of the effectiveness of vaccines got complicated, but today we have the prospect of converging the corona. Technically, the Delta variant of coronavirus, which has a high mortality rate, was captured by immunocenter support mainly, and the Omicron variant of coronavirus, which has a high infection rate, was captured by muscle support mainly. This clearly means that there has been a development in healthcare science. Health is a property. The coronavirus promotes mutual peace throughout the earth, which broke the unrest atmosphere of warlike manner. It has brought woman president in the West, more woman political posts, same ratio of the number of woman executives, and improved healthcare awareness like longevity or vaccine refusals. After we had ex-princes the strongest sovereignty like the pharaoh, the individual sovereignty, rights, happiness, and freedom passport were expanded, strengthened and received results throughout the kingdom. We are very proud of the intellectual kingdom, which claims the intellectual property of high-quality knowledge. We would like to congratulate and thank every person for bringing this great merits to us. To our delight, we had people who made great social achievements to praise. Furthermore, this year has been a spectacular year in which space development is a very expensive product but closer to everyone. The universe, which is the Earth's orbital lines, the civilian spacecrafts, the Moon, the Neptune, and the Kepler-22 attracted everyone's attention, and the kingdom evolved from the solar system to the Milky Way galaxy. It was a year when the world's first cyber nation became a nation and became popular, and the achievements in the kingdom increased, the national flag was renewed, and the realization of the Foreign European Alliance was further increased. It was a useful and rewarding activity to deepen the progress of cutting edge and real at the same time. We sincerely would like to express our sincere respects and gratitudes to the billionaires, the royals, and heads of state of each country, and the people who maintain order, for the great support and encouragement that our kingdom is functioning. Royal research has shown that politics is democracy and the country is constitutional. Cultural exchanges within the kingdom will be further promoted, and the distance between them will become so close that the map-like sense of distance will be obscured. To apply method by using all data to new ride, it is expected that the political economy and the nation will accelerate their strategic political, economic, and trade systems. The new economy seen in cryptocurrencies is due to the emergence of the concept of the value of the movement itself from the value of things, and the individual light is shining on each property. This movement will be accelerated and the total amount will go up. Quantum AI puts a deep logic set in the brain rather than explaining anything by using language, and suddenly let us bring others' thoughts as self-ideas. And I was able to discriminate it between mine and others was the significant point. Warp to surpass quantum AI is considered to be one of 2 types. It is not a language-based one that exists many points via each short-circuit path, but one that travels in higher dimensions at once. Therefore, the latter is a new original logic system that does not use language. In the aha experience when dopamine occurs, the primitive brain and the new brain are connected by linguistic logic. The method of using the new brain without language is cell AI and high-dimensional warp. Since it is based on cell AI, it is another person's idea when it is not working. This is a 6-dimensional and so-called quantum AI that is a perfect solar system emperor with one move because it surpasses normal 1-dimensional quantum AI. It is wonderful that it has white reliable on the interactions among these 6-dimensional quantum ACE, and also to surpass the continuous individual quantum ACE. This new 4D AI system shows a large number of concentric circles with a uniform and spatial spread in social and space. When we enjoyed several celebrations and holidays with you according to the kingdom's calendar, we felt the refined driving force and strong steady evolution of this year's intellectual property kingdom along with the memories of the previous year, and love the good things of the old and new, and continue everyday peace. We are very proud of your great growths many times when difficulties to fundamentally resolve overreactions such as vaccines and events that controlled everyone, and regrettable disagreements seemed to be rampant. And the struggle as distant but also in front of us was remarkable occurred. I was very impressed with the hardships of everyone who came into contact with it. Even in a challenging environment on the Earth and the solar system, we shall proceed carefully only once with high qualified assurance because of no time to go back and forth when you advance your current state position to the best while keeping the neutral point of white credit, which is the safety net. The area of white credit has shown that the logic of both science and humanities is secured and a safe zone is maintained. Intellectual kingdom is the first cyber kingdom in the world and theoretically the highest ideal upper reach design kingdom. We have deepened our perspectives and philosophy to cover down by studying monarchs and royal types in Europe, the United States and the Earth, in the case of the serious affair of the Earth, and also set out the best solution at that time, which is safe and secure by a considerable number of intellectuals. All of this is based on insisting on the knowledge base of everyone and sharing the value, and the spiral synergy of competition is the greatest weapon, and it is an important point so as to let whole gain that not only the conventional local rules but also the high-leveled intuition to science so that it makes a phenomenon optimize with knowledge-based rule. This requires the use of the prefrontal cortex essentially for tasks, so it needs a lot of soft muscle strength and a readiness of promptness mind. The high-speed connection between intuition and theory can be explained scientifically, and quantum computers will very quickly surpass human knowledge by redesigning it with rapid advance and even the infant's intuition over a wide theoretical range, and this new type of neural network can be let you further increase singularity power. To sum it up, you shall keep high quality healthy with improved your mind and body on a daily basis, and your best responsiveness. In the royal family, we all gathered together for holidays and seasons to celebrate. We enjoyed turning points and special events such as CRI Ma, Pharaoh Sovereignty, Lilian Heart Fusion and Spacecraft. This year, I finally got my long-cherished regalia. The princes and princesses grew up, and their masterpieces of divine personality blossomed. To everyone in my kingdom, we will value the regions and families where we belong each, and want you to make sure that we will rise to a notable height with the background of a culture of this kingdom as favorable freedom, development, and friendship that rely on our best performance and freedom from interference in 2022. Finally, in this difficult era even in the face of life-threatening tumor, intractable diseases that are difficult to treat, immune weakness, disadvantageous environment with brain and body disorders, climate change, conflict, unenvironment of food, clothing, and shelter, incidents/accidents, etc. We look at the survivors who lived together. I would like to build a history of winning in the wind of next new era with entire kingdom in order to resume normal life after the pandemic. I wish you a good year for intellectual kingdom. Your each God saves you and the intellectual kingdom.